Hey everyone. So I mentioned in my last video that I was going to be coming on and doing my best to talk about certain topics that will really help you have presence over the next week or two as we are really in some amazing energy. This is this is Noah's Ark energy. This is the separating of the Red Sea. And I'm not just talking biblical here. I'm talking about the astrology, the planetary alignment and what happens on the earth during that planetary alignment. So right now, the positioning of our planets is very similar to when the Red Sea was parted or when Noah's Ark happened. It's in the same alignment. And so what it's doing is that is a reversal. So it's collapsing the control mechanism. All right. And so what I am coming here to talk about though is your body and how your body responds to this. So everything is energy. Your body is energy, and energy moves. It has a vibration. Okay. So this chair I'm sitting on is energy, the water, the ocean, okay? Everything is energy. And so the vibration determines your frequency, all right? So that's your tuning fork. So if you are in fear, you have the vibration of fear. So you're vibrating, and in your frequency is going to emit other vibrations in that frequency. So fearful people, experiences, opportunities will come your way. Okay. So that is all through the body. What regulates that is the nervous system. Okay. And so the best thing to do these next couple of weeks to attract, see, we have this tsunami of energy coming onto the earth. Okay. And so in that tsunami of energy, we are attracting, we're manifesting at lightning speed, faster than we're going to in this lifetime ever again. Between now and the end of October, middle of November, but right now is when that energy is coming in. And so between right now and the eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo, it's like a new beginning. It's your cosmic new year. All right. So you are right now, whether you know it or not, you're manifesting your next experience in this body. And it's going to be different than anything you've ever experienced. Okay. Because that's what those stories are about. It's about the ark, your body, taking you to the new experience through your imagination, through your thoughts, through your frequency and your vibration. Okay. So I was just called on here to give that little explanation and then just encourage you to really regulate your nervous system. So do your best to be centered and balanced right now. And that will help you stay out of worry and fear. Turn off the news. This is a good time for a digital detox if you've been thinking of taking one. Do the best you can to live like they had to live in the 50s or, try to start walking away from your phone. Try to be less on the phone, less about the news, less about the external environment, what's going on in the external world. That's why it's getting louder and louder. And it's just going to keep doing that. It's going to get louder and louder and louder. And you're going to have two choices, okay? Because the wheats are being separated from the tares. You got two roads to go down. You can be balanced and you can imagine and use your imagination and connect to the frequency of love and a future miracle, or you can be in the vibration of fear and be all about the news and what's going on in the world and such. Okay, so both are going to happen simultaneously. I could be sitting next to someone on an airplane and they could believe the world is in total chaos and that we are we're going into a real extremely fearful time, which is, they are not lying. That's their truth because of what they are focusing on, and their filters are fear, worry, nervousness. And I could sit there and say, oh, the world's so beautiful. It's not just even where I live. It is your frequency. It's the choices you make will lead and guide you to it, And so For me, I could be sitting there going, oh, but it's so beautiful, it's so peaceful. And then they'd say, how? Are we living in the same world? And no, we're not really. Yes, we're existing, we're sitting next to one another, but we're not living in the same U-N-I capital verse. I have my own universe. My universe is determined on my frequency and my vibration. And he has his own universe. And that is for each of us. And so the people and experiences at this time, so the earth itself is going through a vibration where it's returning to its original rhythm, okay? So the closer you are to vibrating with the earth's rhythm and nature's rhythm, you're going to have abundance. The further away from it you are, you're going to experience scarcity, fear, worry. Things are going to happen, okay? So you say, how will this happen? You know, well, when you're centered and balanced and just in the now moment, you've unclogged the cord and you can receive the messages like of where you need to go next, what you need to do. You're getting the GPS to head that direction. But when you're in fear and worry, that cord is all clogged and you're just going from thing to thing to thing with your nervous system in fight or flight, and you're just going kind of a little rampant and trying different things. You know how they say accidents happen in threes? It's that idea. You have one thing happen and then you just fall in vibration and frequency, and so then you have another and then another. Okay, so anyways, I just felt really guided to come on here, and so that's my message for today, is just be real centered, be balanced, be in the now moment, and think in that now moment. If that bores you, what can you do? What new and exciting thing can you pick up and do? Don't be bored. There's plenty out there to do. So I come out here and do this and show you the ocean so you can see the beauty of it. I'll get out of the way. It is so calm today. So one might say, there's not a lot of energy coming in. Yeah, that's the energy I'm talking about. The ocean, the nature, trees, flowers, all of nature and animals, they're all going to turn to their original blueprint rhythm, because they don't have an ego, so they don't they stay tuned in with the earth's frequency. And so that's your goal, is to tune in with the earth's frequency. Do that through meditation, do that through living your highest joy in every now moment. If you say, but I go to work and I don't really like my job, find what you like about it. There was something you liked when you started that job. Find a way to enjoy that job, and then start using your imagination that you're in your dream job. It will come to you, especially in this energy. We are going to have an amazing Christmas in 2025, and that's where we're headed. We're headed to the winter solstice. The whole story of Santa Claus was created off of this now energy. Airplane. Anyways, all right. I hope this helps, and ask me any questions if you'd like. They help me. They help spark what I can come on here and talk about.